Welcome to the Cigar Hustlers Podcast, episode 271, with your host, Michael the King Stepankevich, and his producer, Mike BDP Palmer. And me, I'm Phil, your cameraman. I'm only posting on social media so everyone else can feel better about themselves. You're welcome.
Better overhead garage storage with a rack above. Why must we damage our home just to gain overhead garage storage?
Why?
A rack above has challenged the status quo by creating a superior freestanding overhead garage storage rack that will not harm your home's trusses or ceilings. A rack above features a 48-inch shelf that spans the entire width of any garage and adjusts to your height, keeping items within arm's reach and allowing you to ditch the ladder.
Yep.
A rack above will fit any size garage. The independent telescoping legs adjust to go up and down steps behind water heaters, around AC units, and between electrical boxes.
Mm-hmm.
A rack above is the last overhead garage storage rack you will ever need to purchase. A rack above is easily disassembled and reinstalled in any garage.
Yes.
No matter where life takes you, a rack above will be with you.
I'm looking forward to moving so I can take you with me.
Call for pricing 407-474-1214 or visit arackabove.com.
I have mine.
Yes, you have yours and it's working out well. Did you put more stuff on it over the weekend?
No, it's capped out. I mean, I love the way that it's built. It's got all my goodies and Christmas stuff is out of the way. Nice. I didn't think I'd like it as much as I like it. I fucking love this thing. I'm not going to lie.
It looks nice.
Yeah,
Park your car on the one side now?
You guys were at the house.
Yeah.
You finally got to kind of experience it. Yeah. You had no issues.
I wasn't at the house.
Oh, that's right. You left.
We left. Oh, you showed it off in the dark. Did you went in that way?
Well, he went in that way, and then he broke the no-shoe rule.
Oh, Phil.
He broke the no-shoe rule.
Phil
wasn't there.
Phil was there.
He broke the no-shoe rule.
Uh-oh.
So that made me angry. But then I saw this thing.
Yeah?
Oh,
What
nice.
did you see?
There's a thing. There's a machine
Yeah?
that you put your foot. Well, there's two. There's two. There's like the standard one where you just press and it puts one of those little booties on.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that.
And they're like $50. And
Right.
then there's this really nice one.
Are you going to get that?
I might.
Well, you want to just get the kind with the booties where they just pop them on.
That's what it is.
I know, but where they don't have to step into it, it'll be a lot less expensive.
It's
You
$50.
just- Well, that's $50.
I want it to be as convenient as possible for my.
How do you peel them off?
You just take them off.
Oh.
So, but I saw another one,
Yeah?
which is amazing.
Right? How much is that one?
Wait, hold on.
Oh, sorry.
Hold on.
Sorry, I
You
got
put your
excited.
foot in,
Right?
and like this almost cellophane wrap goes around it, and
Right.
then it sucks onto it.
Seems that might be a little harder to get off.
It might be a little hard to get off, but it's $1,500, so I ain't getting that one.
Oh, yeah, get that one. That's the one you need.
So if you wanted to up me on Christmas, I mean, that's kind of where we're at.
We don't up on Christmas.
Yeah, we've gone down. Oh yeah, Christmas we don't do. Birthdays.
Birthdays.
Ooh, July's coming. Oh,
For a while. I'm not getting you a $1,500 foot wrap
I
machine.
feel like that's where we need to be.
No, we're not. No.
I think that we have agreed to walk this back down anyways.
I think we have. Yes. It was getting ridiculous.
I mean, if you bought me the foot wrap, it would officially be ridiculous.
Oh, yeah. Well, you're not getting the foot wrap. Unless I can make monthly payments.
It
You
said
can do that for the
$85 a month.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh, there we go.
easy peasy.
Sure. I
Yeah, what
won't
the
get
hell?
that car that Adrian wants me to
Take a
get. I'll
little
get you a
cell
foot
phone
wrap.
bill.
That'll be fine.
Why would you get a car? Because Adrian wanted you to get it.
She wants a Jeep. She really wants a Jeep. But she doesn't want to drive the Jeep because she's ridden in a Jeep, and they're not good for every day for her.
So she wants you to get the Jeep
Right. So that she can have it on the weekend.
so that you can occasionally drive in the Jeep.
Well, I can drive in the Jeep Monday
With
through
her.
Friday. And
Yeah.
then Saturdays and Sundays, we can take all the pieces off. Because it's so easy just to take all the pieces off and drive it around.
Why don't you just borrow Chet's Jeep?
That's the one we rode in when she went, oh, I can't drive this to school.
Yeah, so just ask him what's he doing with it on the weekend. Rent it out for $50 or something.
He was renting the other one, but he sold it.
The white one?
No, the white
gray
one's the one, the gray one he used to have.
The gray one's gone.
The gray one's gone.
Okay, I know that he was trying to sell
It
it.
just has the white one. But that's
So-
their only car.
So then you just bring over the little roller skate.
It was roller, beep,
yeah.
beep. There you go, a trade.
It's perfect.
Perfect.
So we all got to, well, not Phil, but Boots got to partake in the St. Mary
Well,
Mag.
should we start with the Jack and Hector? There's going to be a special Jack and Hector world exclusive story at the end of the show.
That's why you are the producer of the show.
Yes.
Yeah. That's why you know.
So after all of
You're
this
so successful.
nonsense, there
Yeah,
is
you're gonna get
something you
some
want
good-
to hear.
Some good industry details.
Exclusive. You will only hear it here. It will never be mentioned again anywhere else.
That's actually true.
Some of Jack's emotions. He's Jack's emotions.
Except maybe in a court of law. That might be the only place.
He's a very perplexing man sometimes.
Yes.
He is.
Oh, you should see the clip. The clip is amazing.
Is it?
Oh, yes.
I must see this clip.
Okay, well, here, I'll play it right now.
Perfect.
No, it's on my laptop.
Well, sometimes because I feel like as time goes by, he kind of softens. You know?
Yeah?
Yeah. And then Hector said some great stories, and I'm gonna talk to the retailer about them, and I'm gonna try and get the retailer on the phone because those stories are fucking amazing.
I don't remember what Hector said.
Oh, I don't know if you were around him at the time, but they were fantastic. So
where did he tell these?
we were sitting at the table. I'm like, why aren't we talking about this shit on the podcast?
Sitting at this table?
No.
He opened up a lot upstairs.
Yeah, he went nuts upstairs.
Oh.
Yeah, he's fucking hilarious.
Gotcha. He is. He's a very funny man.
Yeah, I love those guys.
Yeah, they're very nice.
They should have been invited to the wedding.
Should have been.
Yeah.
Well, Hector was there.
Yeah, Hector.
Yeah,
was.
Hector was, just not Jack.
Yeah.
Right. And then we have a double. Were you doing a double Patreon this week?
We are gonna do a double Patreon this
Or
week.
do you want me to make it just one longer one?
No, do two.
Two?
Like you can release after the show. When you release a show, then you can release the Patreon the next
Okay,
day.
the first one tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we'll do a
Or the regular one on Thursday.
Yeah, we're gonna review the Don Doroteo.
Very okay. I don't want to say anything.
Yeah, don't say anything.
No.
So the
He is in. Garrett is in the Dominican Republic right now. He just did a Facebook Live where he's walking the crops.
Yeah?
Of the Don Doroteos.
he's walking the crops.
Yeah.
He's-
What's he
he's
doing
in-
in there? What's he doing in the crops?
Wearing a funny hat.
Do you think they'll put him to work?
Looks like a very white Indiana Jones.
Oh,
He's wearing a white shirt. I don't.
so
think
he
he's
did
wearing-
the
No,
standard.
he has a hat. He has
you
the
know,
he has the straw fedora.
I've never done the standard. Me standing in the field.
Oh, in the field? You've never done that?
I've never done that.
How can you?
Palmer's
not?
done it.
I've done it.
I've never done the.
Chet and I did it
This
for
is
the
me and
BDP.
This is me.
On
This
the-
is me
on the
looking at
island of
the
Nauru.
fire fan tobacco.
Yeah, Chet and I did it on the island
Never
of
done that.
Nauru, standing in the.
I've stood in the field.
Right,
I've
but no
touched,
picture.
I've touched it.
Yeah. And where was it? Nauru.
Yeah, Nauru, the island of Nauru. Did you do the gladiator? You should do the gladiator walking with the the tops of your hands hitting the top.
Can I
of
grab the sand before I'm going into battle and just kind of?
Well, I don't
Yes.
Yes.
That's what he did.
That's where you should start the photo.
Yeah,
Down on one knee. Down on one knee.
Yeah.
You pick up the sand.
with like
You
the
smell it.
yeah. With
Did you taste it?
oh yeah.
This is good. This is good, sand.
Yeah,
This is very good.
I can taste the pH
You
levels.
can taste the pH.
Yes.
And you rub it in your hand,
Oh yeah.
and then stand up and walk.
Oh, yeah.
Can we do like fade in, fade out type shit?
Oh, yeah.
Keep
sure.
going. Don't stop.
Romantic music.
I don't know. Why do you say keep going?
It was great. You had a close up and everything.
What
It
was
was
he doing
perfect.
I don't know. I don't know. As long as he's staring at the screen, that's fine. That's all that matters.
Oh, we need to talk to Phil a little bit about his screen.
Speaking of screens, have we wiped down the lenses today? Did we?
Yes,
Okay.
yes,
Yes,
yes.
it looks
we
like
did. We did wipe down the screen. On the Jack and Hector portion of the show, there are several times when the person talking, Phil, is not the person on the camera.
Because I was so intrigued.
Yeah, we lost.
Yes,
the-
but you need to watch the screen, not the show.
This sort of thing is going to start to reflect your pay. I just want you to know.
I think people are gonna love it.
And well, no, because Jack is telling a very important part of the story, and we see Michael's face.
Yeah.
Well, he wanted more screen time. What do you want me? What he tells me behind doors, I'm not allowed to tell you.
Oh, Phil's blaming you.
Just put him in the next room. Fuck it.
We could. We just need longer cords.
Yeah. And
there
we
we
just
go.
drill a fucking wall, drill a hole in that wall, and make him sit over there.
Sit at the other table.
Yeah.
We could do that.
I think that'd be great.
We could.
Why are you shaking your head? No.
You guys would never know if I'm there either. Oh,
We just want you to do. You know what? We're friends, so I'm going to trust you, Phil.
I'm just gonna take.
We
the
can
laptop.
set up the monitor and,
Yeah,
and
we
we'll
can-
make sure you're out there.
Yeah, we can attach the ring to the app, and we could stare at you.
Oh yeah, I can put the ring up on the phone. Sure.
Yeah.
Well, technically, I am in the other room.
He's in the control room,
Yeah.
but he can see through the window.
Is that what it is?
Yes.
Yeah. So we need to close the window.
We need to cover the window
Yeah.
with
By
paper.
moving him into
with
a
paper or something. Move him further away,
I
possibly.
think that's a great idea.
So, how was your guys' weekend? It was good, right?
we
What'd
went
you do,
to
Palmer?
we went to a lovely. Well, we had the event Friday night.
Oh yeah, how was that, Palmer?
It was okay. It was a nice event. My wife got a little upset.
Why?
I don't know. Maybe we shouldn't talk about it on the air.
No, let's talk about it. What happened?
Okay, somebody's wife was going around planning a beach day on Sunday and did not say anything to my wife.
Not include her.
But like people sitting closer than me and you now, she would invite you and not her if I was her.
Oh.
So it kind of hurt her feelings.
You know, Here's what I can tell you.
What?
Fuck those people, man. We don't need to be around them. We don't need to be included.
But she was. But it was. Chet's wife got invited. Tia got invited. A couple other people got invited, but not her. And then afterwards, she was like, "What did
now the Saturday conversation makes sense that I had with your wife."
Oh, what conversation did you have with her?
To be fair, did she want to be invited to that?
She said that
Sure
she's closer. She's not friends with that some other people are very close.
Oh yes, and other
person.
people, yeah,
very close.
You know, it was very nice of you though. When your wife went out to dance, you said, "Hey, take 80 King Palmer." That was nice of you.
Because I want everybody to have a good time.
Right? No, I
what
understand. I understand, but I think that meant more to her because of what had happened the night before.
Oh, great! And I didn't even know that had happened.
Right?
Because she's my friend.
You didn't know, right?
You know. And I know that you turned into like this stick in the mud. So we were at the auction for my school.
Stick in the mud just because
you do.
I was
you get
tired.
No. This happens all the time. I don't know what this is.
I
you get into like security. I mean, I just need to get the little coil thing out of your ear, and you just kind of stand there like this frozen fucking. You don't want to do anything. Like you just.
I'm not a dancer.
Neither am I. But who gives a fuck?
Just not a dancer.
So what?
So I didn't want to go dance.
You can just stand there. You can do the 50 Cent thing like I do. I do like the. Very minimal motion. I don't want to injure myself. You know what I mean? That's it. That's all you got to do.
All right.
I want you to, you got to loosen up a little bit.
I had a good time. That was a lovely event.
I'm not going to lie.
And the best part was nobody bought our thing.
Are you sure about that?
There was no bids on it. There was never a bid.
It said current bid on it.
But that was the opening bid.
Yeah, but I think that somebody might have purchased it at the current bid.
Oh, well, we need a notification or something, I would imagine.
Yeah, let them contact us. Don't worry about that.
I know one of them did not. The podcast did not.
Okay.
Because it would come up on the list.
Okay.
Now, if the other one did, I don't know.
I'm honestly hoping that somebody purchased the DJ one.
Oh, I am too.
Because that really opens the door.
Exposure and get us out. Yeah, the podcast thing, okay, fine,
I am going to say this, and we did say this. First of all, let me back up. The table, having you guys there.
Yes.
You, Boots, and Eric, and like your wives.
I like
fucking
Eric.
amazing.
Like
that
Eric.
was
He's a
amazing.
nice guy.
He really is. He's a super good dude. And man, it was so awesome to have a whole table of my own people.
Right.
Like, I don't know. It was really cool for me. So I really appreciate you guys coming out. I had an awesome time with you guys, and I can just be open and honest. Like, I don't know. I mean, I think you get that, but I'm very open and honest with my friends.
Right.
And then everybody else, I'm just kind of bullshit. You know what I mean?
Right.
If I gotta be like, hey, I'm like,
Right,
hey.
with the other people that were there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw some of that, yeah.
Yeah. So, but with my people, I keep it 100 with my people. So, I had a great time. The DJ sucked. I wouldn't know if the DJ sucked until I have seen Chet do his thing.
Ah, gotcha. Yeah, the guy's not very interactive at all.
Yeah, I have seen Chet mix music. I have seen Chet.
Yeah, with the wooka wooka wooka.
Yeah, I've seen.
Then hit the button. We're making dum.
I have seen Chet speak on the mic.
Right.
You know what I mean? Where I want to engage with this guy.
Right.
Whereas this guy, I mean, there were mistakes on the script about a 50-50 raffle that didn't exist.
Oh yeah, he said something about.
He said it more than once.
Right.
Not only did he say it more than once, but he said, "Well, this is what it says on my screen." Like, okay, dude.
Right.
Just
don't say it then.
Right. If someone says, "Hey, don't,"
the first time, okay, maybe the first time.
Yeah.
Then they correct you, and you're like, it still says it right.
Yeah. If someone says, "Hey," if someone says, "Hey, we're not doing that,"
right.
That's it. You just, oh, my bad. Never mind. That's not going on.
Right.
Not well. That's not what it says on my screen.
Right.
But Eric made a great analogy of the Dave Chappelle show where it's the player haters club,
right?
Where they're all talking shit and stuff. He's like, "This is you guys right now." And I went back and watched the clip so that I was in, so I watched it 100 years ago, but I watched it again. I'm like, hell yeah, that was totally us.
I remember it, but I'd have to go back and watch it too.
It was a great time.
It was a good time. The food was really good.
And we invited Jack, but he didn't show up.
Right. Well, he sent a lovely gift.
Yeah, I'm sure he did.
So it's a nice present.
I hope he bid from home.
He did. He probably bought the DJ thing.
That was great.
Yeah. For Lazona Palooza.
For Lazona.
Oh, how great would that be? Have Chet do Lazona Palooza.
Yeah, we got to bring him down there.
Well, we'll see if we go this year. If we get invited.
Yeah. But other than that, what happened? I mean, Sunday was kind of a recovery day for us.
I worked in the yard all day Saturday, and then Sunday I took the bar down Sunday.
Yeah, what happened with that?
People are terribly upset that I took the bar
Brittany
down.
talked to me concerned. Like, what happened?
Oh, well, we don't use it because we screened in the porch this last year. So we don't go to it. So it's sort of just sitting out there.
It's just melting away.
It's just, well, I don't know. It took me 6 hours to take that damn thing down. As I'm taking it down, I'm like, holy crap, honey, I built this pretty good.
You just need some gas and a lighter, bro. What are you doing?
They would have burned up the backyard.
Well,
so we took the front of the bar. I took the front of the bar.
That's showbiz, baby.
Yeah, I took the little section on the side. Is all gone. That's gone. And it now is a small seating area because she decided not to take the deck in the front and the deck on the side away. I said, well, if you're not going to take those away, you got to have something in the back. She goes, oh, well, maybe you can just extend it and build it. Well, then I got to build another deck. No, I'm not building another deck.
Right.
So we just pulled all the sides and walls and downgraded the roof some, and now it's got a chair and a coffee table and patio furniture. So I can sit with her in the shade is already where she is tanning. But it took fucking forever. Oh, by the way, Phil, if you could get boots, I need a 6-foot pallet and another pallet picked up in my house.
No problem. I'll let him know.
All right. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, Phil. Thank you.
I like him staring at the screen now. It's nice.
I came up here to throw some of it into one of his dump trailers, and the bikers had a thing going on Saturday or Sunday here. So I just did a lap.
Kept
I couldn't unload. They were everywhere.
It's bike week.
Right. Yeah, that's what I figured. I figured it was bike week. We're lucky they didn't have something Friday night. That would have been a hassle.
Yeah. Anything to add, Phil? We're going to get into some light news here before we let the Jack Torano show go.
No, but we've got some stuff coming up for us, right?
Do we?
We're going down to the Great Smoke.
We are going to the Great Smoke
next Saturday. Yes,
that is next Saturday.
Next Saturday. Next Saturday. Friday. Well, a week from this coming Saturday.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
So people can catch us there.
This Saturday's mom's brain scan.
Oh, that sounds exciting.
Yeah, that's exciting.
And then we have the private event with Room 101 and Matt Booth
and
Justin Andrews of Diesel Cigars.
And apparently there's other people.
I mean, Justin Andrews kind of slithered his way into it.
He did.
Yeah.
You know what? We should not let him ride in the car with us.
He doesn't answer the phone when we call.
Should we call him?
You want to call him right now?
We'll call him.
You know he's not going to fucking answer.
Yeah, call
No,
him.
because here's what he says. He says on Mondays from 2:30 to 4:30 or something, there's some product meeting they have.
I think that was an excuse.
Well, no, because he was surprised he'd never invited Matt Booth to be in the meeting, which he realized was a problem.
We should just call it the Room 101 event.
You know, like, I don't understand the meeting. An hour-long meeting every fucking week about that. Like, I don't get it.
Maybe they have a lot of new stuff coming out.
Well, they did release something new almost every week last year, but still.
Right. And
What
we
are
got
we meeting about?
the video game cigar today.
Yeah, the Fool's
Errand. Scan the QR code and win a prize or something.
It's called Justin right now.
Are we speakerphoning him?
No, I got him.
Oh,
I'm on it, baby.
Dun, 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 dun.
I'm on airplane mode, so it should be connected to me.
Let's see.
Just in case.
He's not going to answer.
I mean, he's going to do an event here. You think he would?
Yo.
Hey!
Justin Andrews, you're on the air.
Oh, my goodness.
Justin Andrews.
We thought you'd want to plug your event you're having here in 2 weeks.
Legacy, the legend of Diesel Cigars is final. After 75 years, he has answered the phone on a Monday. Wow.
You guys got very lucky. Our meeting got moved up 1 hour earlier today. So
Is that every week? Did you move it every week so we could call you?
He should.
It looks like it looks like it's going back to regularly scheduled time next week.
Oh,
so.
we're still going to call you.
Is there a suggestion box?
Listen, I gotta know. So how long is the meeting? Is it an hour long?
We try to keep it at an hour. Usually it's around an hour 15, hour 20.
How much of it do you think is just dead space, like insignificant? Well, this is not what the meeting is for, type shit. I mean, honest.
We are 100% honest. We do have some meetings like that, but this is not one of those meetings. This meeting has got every important person from all of our factories, and we discuss all of our new products. So this one actually is pretty important.
Except Matt Booth.
Which
Matt
is
Booth
why I never answer the phone.
Right.
Yeah, except you don't have Matt Booth on the meeting.
Actually,
You already said at the TPE he's not part of the meeting.
I did. Oh, damn it.
We have him on the other line right here. Matt, how would you feel about that?
I don't like that.
I threw my boy right under the bus.
Yes, you did.
Listen, we can't bog someone who's so creative and so, just has his genius in this product development stuff that he does. We can't bog him down with like meetings like this where we talk about.
So wait. So the meeting about new products and product development. You don't want to have the guy that's the best in product development at the meeting.
No, it's the creative meetings.
It's a different meeting.
So it's a completely different meeting.
This is
When are you running for senator with that type of a response, sir? When are you My goodness.
This is just
This
a
is all the
detailed
stuff
meeting.
that-
This is not creative.
We don't want to do that.
That's
We don't
right.
want to do
This
that to
is-
Matt.
This is
Right.
that's
Pricing. It's probably money pricing and how much packaging costs. It's stuff Matt
Pricing,
doesn't even deal with. Oh yeah, logistics.
logistics.
Big word. Big word.
Okay, so
he doesn't care about that kind of stuff.
so you're coming down March 17th, right?
I am.
Yeah, write
had
that
to
down.
check. He
Yeah,
had to check.
look at your fucking
Yeah.
calendar, buddy.
I
So
already have my flight, so I'm booked and ready.
we're gonna do a nice little private event downstairs, the private lounge, for you and Matt
Okay.
and Matthew. And I think we're gonna have a good time. We're gonna enjoy ourselves. It's gonna be a little more intimate. You can bring your pants if you want to, but it's not a necessity.
We're having a meeting next Monday about this time again. We'd like you to be part of.
Yeah, we're gonna
We get the details and things worked
we're
out.
gonna like to work it out. It's gonna be a Zoom. It's gonna be about an hour,
my
hour 15,
Yeah.
hour 15.
Maybe an hour 20 on the outside.
When was the last time I was down there? It was before the pandemic, right? It
Yes.
was what,
Yeah, so it's like 3 years
2000?
ago. Yeah,
Yeah,
2000. It was probably
been that long.
2000.
Yeah, you don't get out much.
Well, seeing you guys once every 5 years is about my limit. So I
Is
think
that what
it's
you can
working out
handle?
just right. I think that's all I can sign up for.
I will find you.
Last time he was here, Jack was here.
Maybe. Yeah.
That's
oh, yeah. That's
right.
yeah,
That's how
Jack
long-
came up to visit him, though. But
Right.
Jack had already fueled the growth.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, he had already fueled the growth.
That's right.
Yeah.
Jack,
He still holds that over my head, though, that he drove
he'd taken up a collection
however
at church.
far.
to
What is
drive-
Orlando? 2 hours from Miami?
That's like almost 4.
Almost
Hour
4.
and a half.
Yeah.
4.
Almost, Jesus Christ. Well, that's even worse than yes. So he does an event in Charlotte, which is like 4 hours from me, and he's like, "Oh no, I completely understand. It's not like I drove all the way to Orlando to come to one of your events." I was like, "Oh shit." So yeah, so Jack did show up to support me, but he's held that over my head for some time now.
He's really good at the guilt. I'm not going to lie.
He's really
He's a
good at it.
professional guilt artist.
Is he Jewish?
Well,
What does that have to do with
Jewish
it?
people are big with the
Oh,
guilt.
my God.
Come on.
Here we go.
There
One
we
more.
go.
You got to slide in a racist comment.
slide one
That's-
in. There you go.
jeez Louise.
Hey, if you
Jack-
guys
Jack-
get a, go ahead.
Jack is an emotional lesbian trapped inside a 6'5" heterosexual Cuban guy. That's the way I see it.
I agree with that. 100%.
If you
Absolutely.
guys
Jack-
ever buy Espinoza, can you fire him on the air for us?
Yeah, if STG consumes Espinoza, I expect Jack to be let go, and I want that done on the podcast.
On the podcast.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh my God! I actually so he came up to me and Senior, and he was like, "Hey, just he made some comment about us buying him or something because the news had just broken about Alec Bradley." And I did. I said, "Jack, you would be the first person to be let go by the same company three different times while working for 3 different companies." So I think that would be we should buy Espinosa just to be able to.
Just to
to
fuel
do
the
it.
growth.
Right.
Just to fuel the growth.
I can
Oh,
do
my
Hector
goodness,
too.
that
Get a
would be-
twofer that way.
No, you got to keep Hector.
I think we'd have to keep Hector, but
Yeah.
I don't know if Hector would want to stay. Hector could probably be like, you know what, it's a good time for me to retire from my second career now, rather than work with you guys. So I don't know.
So true. All right, well, we will let you go, brother.
I'm looking forward to seeing you guys, though.
I'm looking forward to seeing you as well.
We just saw him last week.
But I miss him still. I miss
Oh,
him.
you missed him.
You know what? He was so busy at TPE.
He was very busy.
I mean, we were standing right in front of him. We called him. He didn't answer.
couldn't answer the phone.
Yeah. I don't even know who the fuck he was talking.
Not even when Matt Booth called, he didn't
Yeah,
answer the
Matt
phone.
Booth
Yeah.
called. He's like, "Fuck it, I'm not taking the call."
Not taking his call either.
Because before he wasn't a client. Now now he's in. He's
Now
like,
in.
"Fuck him."
I don't have
Yeah.
to. Right. He's not chasing around taking photos anymore.
Yeah, exactly. No more
Right.
pictures.
Yeah.
Nothing. Okay.
You guys are spot on. Told Bradley Rubin the same thing. I said, don't expect for me to answer your calls anymore.
Oh, yeah, now
That's
he's
it.
not taking
It's
Ruben's
done.
calls anymore either.
Done. It's done.
We'll just move the show.
That's how we find out who they're going to buy next. Whoever's phone call he takes.
Right. Whoever he's like, "Hey, how you doing, man?
Yeah,
How
how
are
you
things
doing?
going?"
I'm going to take
Yeah,
pictures with
we
you. That'd be nice.
just need to spend 20 minutes with Justin and see who he's all
Right.
about. And then we'll know who's on the radar. That's it.
That's
Right.
it.
You're
Perfect.
right.
All right, brother.
All right. Well, some of us got to get back to work.
I don't
He's
know.
got another meeting.
Whatever.
He's
Yeah, he's got another Zoom. Another Zoom.
I swear to God, I do have a meeting at 3:30.
Well, enjoy.
Oh,
in
my
1 minute.
God.
Keep him on the phone for 10 more minutes.
Let me tell y'all this really exciting title of this meeting that I'm a part of now.
Oh.
It is a process analysis for opportunities in lead time optimization. So,
What does that
I
even
love
mean?
that. That sounds
That
fun.
could just be anything.
Can you send me the link? I'd like to get in on this.
Somebody's got a good job.
I've said too much already. So I gotta go.
All right, brother. Take it easy.
See you later,
Thanks
bud.
for coming on. See you soon.
Bye.
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 Oh, it's Justin Andrews. Took the
Justin
phone.
Andrews in a moment of weakness right there. He answered the call.
What was that meeting? Optimization and opportunities.
Lead
for-
analysis.
What does that even
I
mean?
don't know. It sounds good. Somebody graduated college.
Yeah, somebody was using
made
their dictionary. And,
Made it into the cigar industry.
wow.
Here's what we're gonna do. I need 5 extensive words. That's gonna be the Zoom.
5 new buzzwords for the industry.
So do you have a thing though? Because we're past your 16 minutes of
Oh, yeah,
Phil's
16
insight.
minutes.
Yeah,
Oh.
Oh.
you don't have one. Do
You don't have one, do you?
I
have
see that
Phil's-
you don't.
Phil's facts at 26 after? We'll move
Yeah.
to 26.
Can we move it to 16? You
Well,
just
we're at
cut me in and cut
no,
me out?
No,
No,
I'm gonna roll
I'm
you
not
at
going to edit it in. Not
roll
too
you at
much work.
26 minutes.
We're at 26 minutes. Anything with a 6 in it will work. Oh, he's Googling. He's Googling.
No, I have the page.
He doesn't have one.
He has a. Oh, you have your own page?
Cambridge.
philsfacts.com?
I wish I did. That'd be good.
That should be a thing.
That should be good. All right, you ready?
Well,
Yeah.
if you're gonna do it, you gotta turn your camera on.
Yeah.
So you gotta
Yeah.
get your mask
make
back
sure that
on.
mask is
I
100%.
paid a lot of money for that
Yeah.
light up mask on clearance.
Yeah, we want
I
lots of,
can't really see in this thing.
that's fine.
I cut eye holes. It didn't have eye holes.
You're still
in it
not on your
before.
camera.
There you go.
Hello,
Perfect.
peoples.
Hello, my peoples.
All right. Sorry, I'm gonna have to put this up here because there's a lot of fur
Well,
around the eyes.
you think you'd have it printed out by now, but that's okay.
No. All right, so this one's not as fun as the other ones.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. The word cigar is the English translation of the word.
Don't look at us. Look at the camera.
No. I want to see
Don't
if you
look out
guys
the
can
window.
get this.
Don't look out the window.
Is translation of the word what? Either one? Anybody know?
No, go.
Yeah.
Please go ahead.
Cigaro.
Oh, that's so deep.
Oh, that's Spanish.
That was what a disappointment.
What
you
a
had.
disappointment.
Why can't you guys get that?
Listen, I got to get back to my process analysis for opportunities and lead time optimization fucking meeting. So we better hurry this
You
up.
better hurry up. We have meetings.
I control the cameras.
I feel like I'm looking at my camera and I didn't look at my camera before. It looks like my head might be getting cut off. So
No, you're good.
okay.
When it's on Palmer, your cigar is in his face.
Oh, perfect. I
Oh,
like
that's
that.
nice. Good. Oh, good. All right, we ready? Let's move on.
Yeah, let's hit some news real quick
Move
so
on
we
with
can
some
wrap
news
this
here.
up because this is already going to be a long
Well,
one.
we have some big, long stories.
The good stuff. The good stuff.
Or just go to the Florida stories. We have 2 Florida stories.
Just give me the cliff notes of the other ones.
All right.
That way we're still up to date with news.
From the 4 corners of the world, all the cigar industry news you could possibly need. The Cigar Hustler Podcast Report with Mike 2. The FDA head says agency plans to announce flavored cigar, menthol cigarette bans in fall of 2023.
Oh.
So the FDA is going to recommend that they ban flavored cigars, menthol, and menthol cigarettes.
It's like deja vu.
Really?
Yes. The U.S. Food and Drug Administration is aiming to finalize proposed rules that would ban or limit the sales of flavored cigars and menthol cigarettes by this fall. The information was shared by Brian King, the director of FDA Center for Tobacco Products at the Society for Research on Nicotine and Tobacco 2023 forum. King told those in attendance that the agency is working through roughly 250,000 comments that were submitted regarding the 2 proposed rules. Technically, FDA has considered the flavored cigar rules separate from the menthol cigarettes, though the agency has to date kept the same public timelines for the similar rules.
Interesting. See how that plays out.
Mary Schmack joining PCA Executive Committee.
Schmack.
Schmack. S-Z-A-R-M-A-C-H. Schmack.
S-C-S-Z what?
S-Z-A-R-M-A-C-H.
You call it smack?
Schmack. No, Schmack. Like
Schmack?
Stepan Kevich.
Yeah.
Schmack.
Oh, interesting.
There's an M after the Z?
Sharmack.
Shark.
Sorry.
Put your mask back on. Smoker Friendly's Mary, whatever her name is, will join the Premium Cigar Association PCA Executive Committee later this year. 2 years ago they had just 2 guys, and now they are just adding on the employees.
Well, they had more before.
They did, and then they cut down to 2. Now they're building.
We're
ramping the team back up. As part of this process, each board member will move up a position, meaning the PCA's new executive committee will be Scott Regina from Emerson, Todd Zahif from ZT Cigars, Paul Groh from Metro Cigars, Mary from Smoker Friendly, and Greg Zimmerman, the Tobacco Company.
Oh, Zimmerman.
Interesting.
This means that John Anderson of W. Curtis Draper will rotate off the board. Anderson is currently the ex officio.
I thought Jay Davis was on that board, too. Huh?
Not anymore. Mike Condor of Crown Heads is the final member of the 6-person executive committee. He serves as the association liaison, a role created last year that allows one cigar company official to serve on the executive committee. These are all retailers. The executive board is made up of all retailers.
Well, I think that's good. What do you think? You think that's good?
I guess I don't know what they're doing. What did they rules for the PCA to help do? I mean, I know what the PCA does, but I don't know that this committee opposed to. Do they have a committee of all cigar people? These are all retailers.
No.
I didn't know they had all these different boards and directors. And is this a paying gig? I don't know. It doesn't. It doesn't say it is or not.
Interesting.
Placencia suffers a fire at the facility in Nicaragua.
Oh my!
On Saturday night, Placencia suffers a fire at one of his facilities in Octal, Nicaragua, which, according to a report by La Radio, a Nicaraguan radio station, claimed a structure that contained boxes of cigars before local firefighters were able to put out the battling for 2 hours. From a company's perspective, this was a minor event, and yesterday we continued with production. Hank Bichoff of Placencia told Cigars for Podcast. Oh, they told Half Wheel because the news is brought to you by Half Wheel, where you go for all your information for news. Is he paying yet?
No, he's not paying.
Did he answer?
He's kind of been dodging me about paying. I don't think he's going to pay.
Obviously, we preferred this not to occur, but primarily we're happy that no one was hurt. So we would rather there was no fire, but if there's going to be a fire, at least nobody was hurt. Mm-hmm. Placencia has a long-standing policy and practice of having production facilities in both Nicaragua and Honduras. And within those countries, each multiple facility and individual structures are to prevent events such as fires from spreading and causing greater damage. So they space the buildings out.
That's smart.
It is very
That
smart.
would make sense.
All right, now we have some Florida news.
Excellent.
Very good Florida.
Oh.
This was submitted by Mark Rosansky.
Oh.
This is who submitted it last week. I'm very sorry, Mark. I forgot. I even forgot that you sent it.
Romotron.
Yes,
Yeah.
Robotron. Legless
Who's also going to
amphibians.
be the listener of the week.
Legless amphibians, more commonly known as rubber eels and more memorable penis snakes, have been discovered in South Florida.
More of them.
Yes.
What?
They've discovered penis snakes in Florida.
Penis snakes are now here.
Penis snakes are now here.
Okay.
The slippery little creatures were first found in Tamiami Canal, not far.
Tamiami.
Tamiami, that's what I said.
No, not Tamiami. Tamiami.
Did you say the same word twice?
Tamiami.
What did I say?
Tamiami.
Okay, whatever. Discovered in South Florida.
Wow.
Slippery.
That's like I'm right, so we're just moving on.
Well, I don't know how I said it, so we'll just say I was
Okay.
wrong.
Well, we have it on video. So
Not far from the Miami International Airport, so they must have flew in.
Yeah.
The DNA test by the Florida Museum of Natural History has confirmed that they are, in fact, penis snakes from Colombia and Venezuela, technically making them an invasive species. They can vary quite a bit in length, as penises can,
Right. Yeah. I
from
can see
just
that.
a couple of inches all the way up to 5 feet.
Genetics are everything.
That's a big penis. The specimen captured in the C4 Canal was 2 feet. They also tend to thrive in shallow, warm bodies of water.
Right.
Let's let
Okay.
that go.
Yeah, okay.
Bodies of water with aquatic vegetation in certain areas of the canal do fit those criteria. But there's still a lot about the penis snake scientists have yet to learn. So they don't know a lot about the penis.
We got to learn a lot about the penis.
About penises. Very little is known about these animals in the wild. There's nothing particularly dangerous about them, and they don't appear to be serious predators, wrote Coleman Sheehy from the Florida Museum of Herpetology.
Yeah.
Collections and a special report on the animals. They'll probably eat small animals and get eaten by larger animals, which makes sense,
Makes
I
sense.
guess. Yeah, they
Yeah.
eat small ones, and
Yeah.
bigger ones eat them.
Yep.
This man's obviously overpaid. This could just be another non-native species in the South Florida mix. At this point, we really don't know enough whether to say they are bad or good, but they're here. That's why we want to find out. I don't think one day find a penis snake in Florida, so this was a huge surprise.
It's not a real snake.
Yes, it is. Well, it looks like a lizard-ish, but it has very tiny feet, so they call it. Why did you just Google penis
It
snake?
says a worm.
2 feet
Why
to
would it
5.
be called a penis snake?
Can get 5 feet long.
It's a hell of a snake.
Right.
Oh, when I took down the bar yesterday behind the old bar top from the original bar,
Yeah.
there was a 4-foot garter snake.
Trouser snake?
Garter snake.
A gardener snake?
He was
It
very,
was
very
a
big.
BDP snake.
It was a BDP. It was a BDP snake. It's a very big BDP.
Garden snake,
Yes.
not a gardener snake.
No, garden.
It doesn't like do the whole gardening thing. It's
It's
not a gardener.
You just leave me alone.
Does a garden? It's just a garden snake.
All right, Volusia County, Florida. Daytona Beach man was bitten by a 9-foot alligator.
Oh, I
Saturday.
thought it was a snake.
No, it's an
Penis snake.
a penis alligator. Said the attack happened after he heard a noise at the front door. He opened it only to find an unexpected visitor.
Oh my!
I seen this.
Bing bong.
Yeah.
Scott Hollingsworth said he was watching TV with his wife in the home on Champions Drive when he heard a bump at the door.
Oh.
I jumped up and headed to open the door, stepped out while trying to reach the lights, and barely got out the door, and it got my leg clamped on. Started shaking violently, he said. Hollingsworth said in the dark outside, so he thought first he had been bitten by a dog. It happened so quickly, it wasn't a whole lot of time. It just totally surprised and shocked, he said.
That's why you always answer the door with a gun in your hand.
Or look at the ring camera.
Yeah,
we saw alligators behind our house.
Let's not make sense, okay?
It's a regular thing, but they always keep their distance from us. Hollingsworth said he was bitten in the upper thigh and taken to a hospital on non-life-threatening injuries. I suspect I surprised the alligator as much as he surprised me. Well, he knocked on the door, for goodness sake.
Yeah.
buddy.
Right.
Yeah, no, he's obviously trained. He's figured out that this is a good way to eat.
Right. A trapper called by the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission found the gator and euthanized it.
Oh, he killed it.
They had
As
to.
he should have, yeah.
Oh, because he bit somebody.
He bit somebody and he's over a certain size.
Tasted the blood.
There's
Should've
a
ran.
6-foot gator in my neighborhood now.
Don't answer the door.
Yeah, don't answer the door.
answer the
I tell my
door.
wife, don't answer the door.
Don't answer the door.
Let's see. According to the FWC,
Could be hungry.
nuisance alligators are euthanized and not relocated because there is a stable and healthy population in Florida. Relocated alligators often try to return to the captured site. I just been at the door again. And end up fighting with other alligators in their new habitat. FWC officials say despite being bitten, Hollingsworth said he wished the alligator could have been spared.
Oh, my God.
What a nice man.
After he got bit?
Yeah, after you get ready to go,
Oh, give me a
don't kill
break.
the
Fuck that
alligators.
guy.
Fuck.
Yeah, fucking kill that fucking...
I worked on a farm growing up and have been out in the wildlife my whole life. You know, I love seeing the animals, but not that close.
He lives in Champions Gate.
Little too close to me, he said. Hollingsworth is expected to make a full recovery.
Where's Champions Gate?
That's the golf community in like Orlando, Kissimmee.
Well, this is Daytona.
Oh. Well, that's a different one.
It's a different
But it's got to
Champions.
be the golf. I've heard.
You know, he didn't
champions.
check his ring camera. He must live in a really nice neighborhood.
It probably does.
Yeah. Oh, I wonder who's there. I hope it's the Girl Scouts.
Who could be at the door? It's dark out. Open the door. Gator grabs your thigh.
Been waiting for this Thin Mints.
Oh, honey, they're here with the thin
Nice
mints.
the alligator was making fucking poop bags on other people's door.
Light him on fire.
Jesus.
He got startled. I'll bite
Yeah.
you.
He's like, oh, shit, I was trying to light this.
All right, listener of the week, Michael.
Oh, yeah.
Romatron.
Listener of the week, Mark Rosansky, a.k.a. Romatron.
Ba-bam.
You have a shop of the week? Oh, I accidentally pocket dialed Brett Fry yesterday.
Did you?
Yes.
Oh,
Oh, so she's
accidentally.
I did. I accidentally was out working there. I heard
And?
ringing, and I was like, why is it ringing? And I called. He was getting on a plane going to Honduras.
Oh. I'm going to make the shop of the week
Yes?
Secreto cigars. Have I done that recently? No.
No, we haven't ever done
Yeah.
that. Secreto Cigars, shop of the week. Ronnie Haisha. If you could call Michael and tell him what he's doing wrong this week, we would greatly appreciate it. And now every time he takes us somewhere, we always go, we got here before faster.
Yeah, that's what he said. They say it to me every time. Right?
Every time.
Every time. Last time I got here a lot
Last
faster.
time we got here a lot faster. I don't know which way you're going.
All right.
Anything else, anybody?
I think that's
Phil,
it.
you want to plug anything? You got anything coming up? Any personal appearances or anything?
Yeah. Great smoke.
Oh,
There you
he's gonna
go.
get the great smoke. And our winner did get his prize, so Tim is all set with his prize. from the
Excellent.
Oh,
Great
yeah.
Smoke.
Do you know Tim's last name?
Not off the top of my head.
Mick.
Yeah, something with a Mick.
Colin?
in front of it. Is it Colin? I don't know. Tim.
Mick. Tim.
Tim.
Well, he's doing it
So
virtually.
Yes, he's doing the work. Yeah, he doesn't live in Florida.
Okay.
He's Canadian or something.
Yeah, so I checked with him when we got back from the TPE to make sure he had received his prize, and he had.
Nice.
Excellent.
He'd gotten his code.
Congratulations, Tim.
Congrats.
Congratulations. Thank you for participating in our contest.
Yep. Could have been Mark Gordon, but it was.
Yeah, he asked if Tim had checked today.
Oh,
He asked if did the guy ever check? I go, yeah, he got it. Sorry.
Yeah. Sorry, Mark.
You know, what was the other contest he said he won second prize? Oh, the Room 101 ring. He was second runner-up on that, too.
He
Or
got
first
something,
runner-up.
but he got something nice from Matt Booth with the
He did.
OnlyFans thing.
Oh, yeah, he did. He did. So stop griping, Mark Gordon.
Yeah, you can't win all of them.
Can't
like
win
Boots.
everything.
Like Boots wins all of them.
Oh, Boots did win.
Oh, he didn't win at the charity function, though.
He didn't.
Yeah, he did.
He did win at the Espinosa thing.
Well, yeah, he did.
Oh, yeah, Tia got the Crayola experience.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, she was outbid once, and she upped her bid, and then she got the second one.
She's like, no, I'm winning.
I'm winning. Well, that was her last bid. She said after this.
I got the security guard thing.
What's
No one was taking it away from me.
What security guard thing?
I got that thing. It's a day with the. Well, he's retired. He left.
Mr. G.
Oh, you got that.
Oh yeah, I got that.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh yeah, I got that.
Nice. You don't want to have pizza with Father...
The Last Supper with Father Charlie.
Yeah, Father Charlie.
Pizza party.
That was expensive.
That was expensive.
How much did that go for?
$2,500.
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
It was.
That's a expensive Little Caesars.
It better be really good pizza.
I mean, if it's blessed,
It is. It
can't
has
put
to
a
be
price on
kosher.
that.
It
sort
has to
of
be
thing.
kosher.
Yeah. It has to be kosher.
Kosher,
Interesting.
good.
Interesting.
Why does that have to be kosher?
For
It's a Jewish thing.
Catholicism.
Kosher's Jewish.
It's okay.
Oh, it's a Catholic school.
They're all look. They all go to the same school. They do the same thing.
Is the school on the same grounds there?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's all. Yeah,
I mean, it looked like a huge place, but I couldn't.
it's a decent size.
oh, and your kid's gonna be the principal for a day.
Yeah.
Two
that's
principals.
a big deal.
Two principals for the day.
Yeah, that's a big deal. I was explaining that to Justice. What's that about? And he's like, oh, really? I'm like, yeah, buddy. Yeah.
Wait.
But
so
that wasn't me.
which
That
one-
was Eric.
Which one? Which kid is going to be the
Justice.
Justice.
principal? Oh, okay.
See, Eric is Justice. I'm going to tell him that he's the head coach. I'm not the head coach. He's the head coach.
Oh, we're backing this up.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, by the way, you
So-
do coach another sport now too. We were.
Well, that's
Eric.
what he's doing right now. He's backing it up.
That only happened like one day.
Oh, Eric made it sound like it was an ongoing thing.
He did, but he's backing it up right now.
Well, because the reality is that if he says, "Hey, we're coaching this," I'll roll with him. I'm like, sure, no problem.
Oh, it was another sport though, wasn't it?
Basketball.
Oh yeah, the one you told us you would never coach.
Correct.
Oh, okay.
Soon he's gonna own
clarifying.
the gym.
I just want you to know.
You
You
I
could
just
have put your name on the gym there.
Yeah, the Stepankevich Memorial Gym.
I just want you to know that I've worked on a plan B for that. I've approached the personal trainer that we use for
Uh-oh.
Jax,
Yeah.
who specializes in basketball.
Oh, it's the Michael Jordan guy.
Correct.
Yes, Michael
Matthew.
Jordan. Yes.
Yeah, and I said, "Hey, listen, what do you think about coaching the? If the other coach is no longer available, what do you think about coaching?
Dude, that'd be epic.
That's some real shit right there.
Yeah.
I wonder what his price is going to be.
You gotta pay him.
I would pay him.
Michael Jordan.
You got to pay him for
prices.
his time.
He's coaching. It's a volunteer thing for the help the
I
children.
mean, if he wants to do it voluntarily, sure.
well, if I volunteered and you offer me money, I'm not gonna go. No, don't pay me.
Hey,
but it's not like he has kids on the team.
right.
Oh,
you know what
I
I
see what
mean?
you're saying.
If he had a kid on the team, then that's a different
But
thing.
if he did it right, he could parlay it into more.
100%.
Yes.
But I'm gonna tell you right now,
Training more children.
That guy could tell any. All he has to do is what I say. I trained Michael Jordan.
he didn't train Michael Jordan.
I thought it was the
He
trainer.
worked
That he
with
trained Larry
he
Bird.
worked with Tim Grover, who trained
I
Attack
thought-
Athletics.
I thought it was Tim Grover.
No,
I thought that's what you said last time.
no, it's not Tim Grover.
Oh, okay.
It's the
Are you
guy who
kidding me?
knows. It's the guy who knows Tim Grover.
Yeah, I pulled up in my Lamborghini today
Oh.
to sell cigars. What do you fucking? Come on, man. No, I'm sorry.
What?
I ain't got it like that, bud.
Well, I mean, that's what I thought. I was like, man, that's pretty dope.
Of the three of
Don't
us,
keep looking
Boots
at
is
me,
the
I don't know
closest person that has it like that. Just for the record, so.
Boots wishes.
Phil says Boots wishes.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yes.
I heard that. But Boots instructs us otherwise. So.
All right, that's it then, right? This is episode 271. Stay tuned for the Jack and Hector exclusive.
Thank you very much. You're the guy.
Hey, welcome to which camera's on? Oh, this one. Cigar Hustler Podcast Special Edition. We are sitting here today with Jack Torano and Hector Alfonso from Espinosa Cigars.
Yes.
Yes.
And he didn't say anything that what we could or could not say about this podcast.
there
Well,
was
we were
no-
ushered into this room really quickly.
I like
that for that
I
particular
like that.
reason.
Yeah, exactly. Keep
We,
you.
we
keep
don't
you
like
on
to
top.
have any,
You
we run a disclaimer. It's fine.
You know, Is there a disclaimer?
We always run a disclaimer.
There's no disclaimer.
no
Okay,
disclaimer.
good.
Well,
Hector,
you did read us the riot act on what we couldn't talk about, but I'm not reading you. The
What
riot
can I not talk? What can I not talk?
you don't want to know, Mike.
don't wanna know,
You don't want to
Mike.
know, Mike. It's for your own protection.
Oh, okay.
It's for your own protection.
Oh, we can talk about that. I don't care. It's out now.
Okay.
which was my point.
We started a side business from in here called M&M Management. The banner's over there on the wall.
Oh yeah, that's
We
not,
tried
that's
to-
not what we were talking
No,
about.
no. It
is.
leads to that. We tried to manage OnlyFans accounts.
Okay.
So I'd never been on OnlyFans. So I had to do one to figure out how they work so I could do ones for others. So I talked my wife and let me take a picture of her feet. So we
How
started.
disappointed are you right now?
We started an OnlyFans
How
account.
disappointed are you that
We-
we couldn't? Would you have been offended if we heckled you about that?
No, not now. Though. I mean, in the beginning, probably.
At the
'cause-
No,
time.
not in the beginning.
Yeah.
I
like
was
at the
told
TPE?
The TPE.
First of all,
Oh, no, you
said
could've.
we could
First of
not.
all, sir, I'm going to need you to speak into
the microphone.
I was told.
Thank you. Thank you.
No, you could have
Is this
because
your
we.
first time on the show?
It didn't work out because it's too hard
I got
to do.
excited.
You
It
can't.
is.
You
That's
can't.
what she said.
You can't run somebody else's OnlyFans because you have to work it. Like you have to sit there at night and work
Listen,
the crowd.
Listen, the first time I told you not to say anything, that was when it was fresh, right? When you had brought it up again at TPE, it was just a question of were you going to be loyal to me or not? I mean, or are you going to keep pressing me?
I don't like where any of this is
You
going.
kept,
I don't either.
and you kept.
Speaking to the mic. Hector.
Speaking of the microphone, Hector.
I don't like.
No, I don't want nobody to hear that.
Yeah, no, you want me to carry that for you?
I don't like where any of this is going. All right.
So we had 4 people we were doing them for, and we had to stop doing it because it wasn't working.
Well, I'll tell you, when
Well,
I ran across
let me
it,
ask
stopped
you a
the
question
presses.
because I do have a question
you guys
based
went
on
nuts.
what you just said.
Okay.
All right.
You created, and it came to our attention. You convinced your wife to do this.
Right. Just her feet, and it wasn't her name.
I get it.
Okay.
I get it. But in the description of what the OnlyFans page was, it sort of said things like, I'm an educator.
Right.
I'd like to punish you for your
Right.
schoolwork.
We're trying to work
by-"
it. Trying to work the angle.
Couldn't she have gotten in big fucking trouble for that?
No, it's her feet. Her name was never on it.
Her
Yeah.
feet with a tattoo that is easy to
Right.
identify.
Yeah. Well.
I
Well, we would assume that people on the OnlyFans, if they're on there, they're in as much trouble as she would have been if
Remember
she was on there too.
when we saw the picture? When I saw the picture and I mentioned it to Jack,
Right.
Jack goes, "I wonder who I can this." I go, "I'll be right back."
And then he sent me the side by side. It's Palmer's wife.
Right. Yeah.
I said, hell, I like her. I know her.
I miss.
Well,
And now I like her feet.
one of the things one of the things I was trying is the
For $4.99 a
OnlyFans
month, you'll be fine.
the OnlyFans thing on Facebook. But then
what part of your body were you going to
I didn't do one. I didn't do one. Well, went to look at me.
Oh, tell him.
How about the
why
guns?
don't you look at me?
Were the guns on there? Was there a gun show on
No,
there?
he was.
I was
I would
insulated
think
away
there
from.
were so many different
He
things
wouldn't
you could
even-
have tested
Look, I said-
instead of his wife's feet.
I said, look, I want no part of any of this.
He was in for the idea, but after that, he was like, I don't want that.
I'm
No
like,
meetings.
it sounds
no talking
good.
about
You
it.
guys do whatever the fuck you want, and that's it. I don't want any part
So
of any
has
of this.
M&M management folded?
Yes,
It's good.
but the sign covers up the circuit breaker box on the wall, so we left that up.
I mean, it's still out there.
You feel better now?
I do.
You feel better? You got it out?
Well, listen, you thought we would offend Mr. Palmer here, and clearly we didn't.
I
Well,
mean,
when we were
and you
we were
still-
still in the
6 or 7
beginning when we were still
Yeah, you
doing
still
it,
gotta talk on the
I didn't
mic.
want people to
We
know
still kept
because
it a
it
good
was my
6 or
wife,
7
obviously.
months.
But since it's defunct now, I don't care.
want to be heard on.
And you're not the first person who's asked. Somebody else asked too recently. I forget who it was.
Probably Pete Hernandez.
No, it wasn't.
No.
Everything leads back to Pete.
Well, he got a free pass.
Oh, you leave Pete alone. Pete is the best sales rep in the nation.
He's no Tyler
On the way
Jones.
here, Tyler Jones said to say hi to you guys.
Oh, I love Tyler.
I love Tyler.
Number one
I love
salesman
Tyler.
for
Let's call him on the
Tyler.
phone. Let's call Tyler. I love
Tyler is amazing.
He's
Tyler's the
amazing.
best.
We sent him another
He is.
order.
He is. Yeah. We submitted another order to Tyler. All right. So, hey, let's get into some details here. So, what's going on with you?
Big smoke tomorrow, big guy.
The big smoke.
The big smoke.
Yeah, the big smoke. How was TPE?
TPE was day 1 and 2 were fantastic.
Yeah.
Anything,
Well, wait a minute.
Anything happened?
I'm sorry. Day 1 and 3 were fantastic. Day 1 and 3 were fantastic.
Day 2, not so much.
Day 2, the day was good. The night got a little bit interesting.
Yeah.
You know,
What?
night got a little bit interesting.
Well, what happened, Jack?
I mean, I thought you'd be asking questions.
I am. I just said, what happened?
This is what we call
Well,
a
tell us-
setup.
Palmer,
Jesus
you're
Christ,
a
it's
better
fucking
investigator.
Tell us what happened, Jack.
You got the same
I'm
question.
trying to get your opinion on
I
things.
mean, I can lead you into it if you,
You know,
want.
look. Here's we gotta get
You had
this
ordered
fuck out
some
of my face.
charcuterie from room service.
So you guys were there. You guys,
killing me.
You guys were there.
Hey, turn up that filter. Shit is sideways over here. I'm fucking melting. Okay, so listen.
So, since we have parted, all of us parted ways in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
we said goodbye. I escorted you onto your plane.
Yes.
Abandoned you and went to the Centurion Lounge.
Yeah.
With Pete Hernandez.
Pete was there?
Pete was on our plane.
What? Why was he on your plane?
He
'cause he lives up here
he
now,
lives in
that's
Florida.
right.
He lives in Tampa.
That's
He lives in
right.
Tampa.
That's right. What's going on over there?
Why is he picking up the chair? We all know how strong you are. Relax.
It was rolling up the mat.
Oh.
Since we've had, I mean, I'm sure you guys saw a picture today on social media.
No.
No?
Somebody sent it to me.
There you go. Okay, so I've fielded a ton of questions. Eric's about to Hector's about to
I do have a ton of
Hector's about to
questions.
leave the room.
I do have a ton of questions.
Let me see the photo.
I do have a ton of questions. It's a fuck. I'll show you. I'm sure he's gotten 75,000.
Oh, he's probably got it right here.
Well,
it's,
I got
a,
it at 3 a.m. I got it from.
It's a background on his phone. Oh, yeah, fuck. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Which isn't a surprise to me. But anyways, go
Why
ahead.
is that? Why is that?
I want you to speak first before I go ahead and
Well, you just made a comment. I was about to start speaking, but now you.
Well, okay.
Well, Eric is a super nice guy.
Well, no, not even that. Like, you, from what the way that you were telling me how the situation may or may not unfold, I didn't see it. Didn't I wasn't feeling that was going to be the way whatsoever, right?
Well, I don't know which way you think it unfolded.
Okay, so then
But-
that's why you need to kind of elaborate. with
So
me.
it unfolded. It unfolded similar to what you might be thinking.
All right.
That Eric went there to kind of negotiate a truce.
Right.
Should have sent Hector, but Eric went to negotiate a truce and came back with a picture.
Are they shaking hands in the photo?
But the question was that we had gotten word that this kid was mortified. He wanted to apologize. He made a huge mistake off of emotion. Listen, if everybody held me accountable for what I did in my, I don't know
Right.
how old this kid is, but
Right.
he's probably 20s, late 20s, 30s. I don't know.
Okay.
If everybody would have held me accountable for what I did back then,
Right.
I'd be in trouble. I didn't want to ruin. This is why I didn't press charges.
Okay.
I didn't want to ruin this kid's life.
Right.
Basically, or whatever it was,
Yeah.
whatever would have happened, I didn't want to do it. But 5 days later, I had expected an apology,
Right.
from both of them,
Yeah.
a sincere apology, and it
Okay.
hadn't come. So my thing was, I still got time to press charges.
Right.
If nobody's remorseful and everybody thinks they're just going to walk away from this,
Right.
then there's news coming.
Well,
Eric wanted to handle it, and we had heard that the kid wanted to apologize and had been asking for my phone number, but nobody knew how receptive I would be to that apology. So then there's that meeting. They meet on, I don't know what day it was, Wednesday. Day before yesterday.
Microphone. Into the mic.
Right here.
It's a shotgun microphone.
We can hear it. You got to talk right
they
into
meet-
it.
they meet
if
on-
you don't hear your voice in your ears, that means it's not working.
You know I'm a smart guy. I might not want to be heard on this podcast.
I know, but I need you to be heard.
We're the number
I need
one
you to be heard.
podcast.
Or no,
Okay,
Yeah, I hear
all right,
that.
so
I've
wait,
got
we
that.
have to
I've got
look.
that link.
Look, we have to paint a little bit of a picture.
Yeah, you got a little background.
Okay, so a little bit of a background. Everybody knows the issues that have been going on with these two companies.
Sure, there's been circulating.
On one
issues.
side of this is a lot of very close friends of mine, including a family member,
Right.
Miguel Shodell and Brian McGee,
Yeah.
Wes, a lot of people I care dearly about.
Right.
Right or wrong, I sided with them. Not that I sided with them, because I never went public, never said anything
Right,
publicly.
but they're your friends.
They're my friends.
Yeah. You side with your friends.
You side with your friends.
Period. You don't have to say
Period.
anything more than that. Right.
Okay, so.
Now, if you feel like they were wrong behind closed doors, you say, "Hey, I think you fucked up, and here's why."
Oh
But-
yeah,
yeah.
When this is over and done, if it's ever over and done, I will go back to them and go, "What the fuck?
Yeah, what'd you get me into here?"
Right.
You guys,
Yeah.
turns out you guys were full of shit." But
Yeah, that's probably not likely, but okay.
so on setup day, and my only thing was, I'm not shaking anybody's hand. I'm certainly not. If
Right.
somebody has done something to one of my friends, I'm certainly not shaking their hand.
Yeah.
So on setup day, they came by the booth, and I never made. Their national sales director came to say hi to me. I'm good friends with him.
Right.
And but the main man there, I don't know if we've even dropped his name. Don't need to.
No.
The main man there got a clear message there that I wanted
Nothing to do with
nothing to do with him.
Right.
For the time being.
Right. Yeah, whatever.
Whatever.
Look, I'm going to tell you right now, I have shaken a hand of a person that has wronged somebody that I love and care about, and I have fucking regretted it to this day. So I understand why you're like, you know, maybe you could have gone about it differently. Who the fuck knows? I mean, I'm not here to critique a quarterback.
Well, when you hear the story, because unfortunately you guys weren't there.
Right, and I'm not going to quarterback on Monday.
Yeah.
I'm just not going to do that.
So we get to what is an Espinosa event from 7 to 9 at a bar at a cigar lounge in Las Vegas, and he had finished or was supposed to have a meet and greet from 4 to 6 in the back room that I guess bled over to near 7 o'clock. And once again, I never went to the back room. I never made eye contact with him. Never.
You
did
avoided
anything.
him.
I avoided him.
Right.
I avoided any of that. Unfortunately, I did joke to a blogger when I walked in, and he said, "What are you doing here?"
Right.
Like, what do you mean? What am I doing here? It's an Espinosa again. It's an Espinosa event. I'm
Right.
here to fuck with.
Right.
Oh.
And he ran with that. And I would, and as I explained to him later, I would understand that if I had then gone.
Right.
But I didn't.
Yeah.
I
mean,
it was
if
a
anybody
joke.
knows who
It
you
was
are,
yeah.
if
Yeah,
anybody knows
just
the
an
type of,
offhanded comment.
yeah, if anybody knows the type of
Okay.
individual that you are, that you're extremely jovial.
So
right?
anyways.
you're a bit of a prankster to some degree, but at the end of the day, when it comes to taking off your pants, you're gonna stop at that line. Like we're not getting naked. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
I know
You
what
may threaten it, but you ain't pulling it out.
Correct.
Right?
Correct.
Right, Hector?
Yeah. Just like I thought this spot brought to you by M&M Management.
So anyways, the funny thing is, Salesman of the Year Tyler Jones had been standing next to me. And
Great guy, by the way.
Richie
Great guy.
is doing the selling. Richie's at the table doing the selling across the room.
Right.
And I look at Tyler and I said, Tyler, you really have nothing to do here. You go get a drink. And you know that sentence hadn't even been completed when Tyler was off to go get his drink.
Right.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
gone. Thank God that he was gone because it might have escalated to something
yeah.
else
Oh, yeah,
if
yeah,
there
yeah.
was posse for posse type of thing.
Right.
Now, I didn't even know that he was – I should have expected it, but I didn't know that he had his posse behind him. But as he's walking out, he stands in my face and now sticks his hand out. And
Right.
And stares at me, and I just looked back at him, and he said, "You're not going to shake my hand?" And I said, "Absolutely not."
Right.
And he said, "That speaks volumes of who you are." And
Right.
I said, "Well, the reason I'm not shaking your hand is because I know who you are."
Right.
And then it became everybody's lying, everybody's this. I don't care. I
Right.
don't care. But it continued. Everybody's lying, everybody's lying, everybody's lying, everybody's lying. Again, I don't care. I know that he was punctuating it at one point like this that looked like he was going to. And I said,
Poke you.
don't touch me.
Right.
And he said, I'm not going to touch you, but this is this.
Like this? I'm not touching you.
Yeah.
Right. I'm not touching
I'm
you.
not touching you.
So-
Hector.
Pokey, pokey, ha.
So the next thing I know, he calls me an asshole.
Yeah.
And I respond with, "You're a pussy."
Right.
And then out of nowhere, and thank God this kid can't hit.
Right.
There's
Well,
a
you're
sucker.
very-
there's
you're very
a,
tall.
Yeah, there's a thank
Yeah.
God for many
Yeah.
things.
I would have had to headbutt you.
Bad aim,
Yeah.
bad
Good
aim,
reaches.
whatever.
Alcohol, whatever.
A sucker punch is thrown that grazes off my head,
Yes.
and then he's tackled, and the whole melee bullshit that never took place
Right.
ensues with everybody grabbing and everybody pushing.
Uh-huh.
And off they go one way, and I go in the other way, and the owner and the manager want me to press charges, and I'm like, dude, I don't come from that world. I'm not pressing charges.
Yeah.
Back in my 20s and 30s, that would have been handled way differently, and it would have involved law enforcement
Right.
coming after us for the way it would have been handled.
Right.
But
He's retired.
I'm
but-
retired.
He's
Well, he
retired.
would have showed up with the bag of money to bail
Well,
them all
back
out.
then he wasn't though.
Yeah.
Maybe when I was in my 20s and 30s, he was.
I was 15.
You're 5 years younger than me.
In the 20s, I was 15.
There you go.
20s and 30s.
Okay.
15 to
He
20.
had to
And
go after you a little bit there.
And so we left. Apparently, the guy was not supposed to be. He was suspended from the show floor, but
he was there.
There he was. And then I was told that he expected me to be suspended for some reason.
So you think with every single time that you have heard or allegedly heard something was going to be done and it hasn't been done, you thought that they would honestly call you and apologize?
I did. Because before all hell
You're a
broke,
fucking sucker, bro.
Yeah, before. Listen, I tend to see the good in people.
Okay.
And when the dust settles, I tend to see the good in people.
Mm-hmm.
I did not instigate this. I did not initiate the first insult. I did not.
Right.
And I certainly didn't hit anybody. And I could have hit this kid because they had him around the neck.
Right.
I took the higher road.
Yeah, you know.
So I thought there would be some sort of apology,
Right.
some sort of
But
something.
nothing.
5 days later, there was nothing.
Yeah.
So that's where Eric came in.
Right.
And they told.
we're going to make a peace, bro.
Got to do the hand thing, Mike.
Bro. I'm going to sit down.
So, yeah. So
And we're gonna make a peace.
So we, when Eric came back and we talked in the office and I found out about the picture, I wasn't too happy about it. It hadn't come out yet.
No, because you know what? Like
Sends a bad message.
that kind of seems like the MO is like he will take something and kind of make it a little bit more, right?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
either way, in that meeting, I said, listen, I'm going to call him.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, you're going to make it worse. I said, I'm not going to make it worse. I'm going to put an end to it tonight.
Okay.
I'm going to call him. And I called him.
And you challenged him to a dance-off?
No, I called him. I called him, and like for 30 minutes.
Twister?
For 30 minutes, we spoke on my way home.
Okay.
He was in the car too, and I think
witnesses.
25 of those minutes he was kind of telling me about his issues with this other cigar company.
Right.
To which I was like, I don't care.
Right.
Well,
he's always defending his position.
And I got all
Right.
this documentation, and I got all this.
He's always defending his
and
position.
And I said, listen, I'm going to go one step further. If you have everything you say you have, and there's nothing worse in this world than being falsely accused.
Right.
I wish you the best.
Right.
Clear your name.
Right.
By all means, I wish you the best. I'm rooting for you.
But if it looks like a duck.
And
Quacks like a motherfucking duck.
I'm not even going to pass judgment on that. But it is what it is. But he said when he wasn't defending his
We needed him on the podcast the next
you got to find
day.
out what the other company is.
who, me?
Yeah.
Who is he in? Who
Still
else is he in a
agitated.
fight with?
Who?
Who else is he in a fight with?
What are you talking about?
He said he's got all this information about something
yeah,
somebody
yeah.
else did to him or something.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, you could just follow the breadcrumbs. I mean, this
Does it rhyme
Look,
with-
if you
Are
want to
you-
talk,
are you
hey,
guys
listen,
the
I'm
worst?
gonna tell you right now. Listen, if you want me to download you on the Patreon, I'll download you on the Patreon.
Okay.
Yeah, that's exactly
all right.
right.
But it's not that hard. This
Yeah.
is
So, anyways,
Quite
we
apparent.
had a decent conversation.
Oh, those guys.
To
Yeah.
which
Oh, okay.
it ended that he would be with this kid
yeah.
in about half an hour. Could he call me? Because the kid's dying to apologize. He's
Right.
mortified of what happened, and I said absolutely. So about half.
Oh,
an
you were
hour,
talking to the
45
head guy. I thought you were talking to the guy that took the swing at
No,
you.
not yet.
Oh, see, that's why I didn't understand. I
Not
thought
yet.
the other guy was in with something.
You're not-
Okay,
you're not
all
paying
right.
attention.
I'm with you now.
I'm sorry, Jack.
I'm
He
catching
doesn't
up.
really.
I'm
pay
older.
attention.
I'm old. I'm trying to catch up.
Who's the main host and who's the?
It's a great question. We'll get back to it.
We argue about that every week.
So I spoke to the kid. Listen, the kid seemed very sincere.
Right.
He was a little bit emotional, and I told him, listen, I am not going to press charges. You acted emotionally. I can't tell you at your age I wouldn't have acted the same way.
Right.
Or I can't even tell you if Tyler Jones would have been there.
Yeah.
He would have acted the same way. But I can tell you this: any one of my reps takes a shot at another principal like that, unprovoked, and a sucker punch, they're gone. Any one of Eric
100%.
Espinosa's employees, including me and Hector, would have done that.
Yeah, Hector's going. Yeah.
Okay. Well.
We would have been gone.
All right. Well, other side of that, I just want you to know, if any of my people took a shot at somebody, I would probably support them
My guy.
because I'm
A sucker punch.
Look,
if one of your
I'm not trying to
people-
sort out the details here. I'm just saying that if some shit goes down,
No, listen, no doubt about it.
Yeah.
And I have no doubt about it. Eric Espinosa would have supported me had I thrown a second punch.
I'm
Had I retaliated.
Okay. All right.
But I
All
wasn't
right, let me
gonna do
paint a
that.
picture for you. I am not your friend, and I am coming to kick your ass. Right? I'm pissed off at you for whatever reason.
Already the story's completely
Right?
different.
Right. Okay. But whatever.
So you can paint whatever picture,
Okay.
but it's a different scenario. already.
Hector knows that I am coming, right? I approach and he hits me in the back of the head. Should he be fucking fired? Should he be fired?
I have no idea. That's a completely different
That's just,
scenario.
but he sucker punched me. You said flat out that, hey,
Yeah, but you
know,
were coming for him.
You
though.
were coming for him.
This
I mean,
guy,
so-
before he got there, was not planning on
I
hitting
wasn't.
him.
Yeah,
whatever the case may be.
No, you're talking premeditation. There's no premeditation.
There's no zero premeditation. So if there's premeditation,
Now you got a different story.
then a sucker punch is okay.
You have to when you're going to compare.
Just looking for the
a
details.
comparison
And I
has
told,
to have
listen,
two
I
exact
told this kid, I
points.
said I would have respected you more if when he called me an asshole and I called him a pussy, you got in my face and said, you can't talk to my boss like that. You can't talk to whatever, you can't talk to him. I would have respected him more.
Right. No,
Because now we're face to face.
No, listen, by far the kid made a mistake.
Well,
Yeah.
Right,
Face to belly button.
and there's no issue, and I said that to you before over the phone, like face to belly button. He made a mistake.
Correct.
Right. It's good that he owned his mistake because
Yes.
that's the only way you grow as a person. Right. I'm just simply saying that, as far as like a camp is concerned or like people are concerned, my fucking people are my people. Like they're with me for a reason. If they're assholes and they're eradicate all the time, then that's totally different. I wouldn't have them on my team. But but if they fucking clip somebody and they didn't see it coming, I'm still gonna back them. I may go.
You
now,
can't throw that blanket.
I'm gonna tell you right now because afterwards I would say, "What the fuck was that?"
Okay,
behind
so now,
closed doors.
Now here's the problem.
Yep. Only one.
There's many problems,
Okay.
but that his decision could cost them business by keeping somebody. Now you
100%.
Now one of your employees.
I totally agree.
Knock somebody out, and now people stop coming here
I totally agree.
because he's still working here.
I totally agree.
What do you do?
I don't know.
Booch is gone.
I don't know.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
This is his plan.
I don't know. It depends upon if I really, how much I really like the person, if I want to die on that hill or not. You know what I mean?
All right.
I mean, that's going to be a case by case scenario.
And that's what I'm trying to tell you. It's a case.
Well,
by case,
it's a lose-lose
especially
for
since
the
that crazy case
it's-
you painted. That nobody.
It's a lose-lose for this guy. 100% without question.
Yeah.
Because it definitely makes the company look bad, right? It makes the individual look bad, even though he is sympathetic and or apologetic, right? It's still. I mean,
Listen.
How old are you, Jack?
He even 62.
okay, so to swing on a 62-year-old man, that in itself, right? Like I'm not
And I
excusing.
explained that to him.
I'm not excusing any of that shit whatsoever. I'm just saying that maybe if one of my boys sucker punched somebody, I'm not gonna be like it's inexcusable and blah 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 blah. I just don't understand how we got to like Eric reaching out and burying the fucking hatchet. I just don't like.
Well, Eric didn't bury the hatchet. Eric didn't. I did.
Okay,
You
took
can
a picture.
blame me for that. Listen, that is what it is. I don't want to get into that anymore. I mean, Eric.
Well, you didn't need this coming up every time you run into him. The industry's not that big.
And
There's
it won't.
gonna be-
And it won't come out.
So
As
do you
a matter
shake
of
his
fact-
hand now?
As a matter of fact, the kid even said to me, "I'll be at I'll be at the Big Smoke."
Right.
I almost said his name. He told
Lewis.
me Lewis told me Lewis told me that
Luke Skywalker.
that he was punished in other ways. I don't know how. Okay,
Right.
whatever. I don't really care
Only
anymore.
can eat the cheese on the board.
Only the cheese.
But the one thing you can't have.
Only
Listen,
the
what's
cheese
going
on the charcuterie board.
What's
Oh,
going
you love
on
it,
with
don't
them and the other company, and now what went on in Las Vegas, and I told
It-
him is a black eye for this
Oh,
industry.
yeah. Well-
Enough already.
A black eye for the industry. I mean, I don't know if it's a black eye for his company,
Yeah,
without question.
but it's definitely not good for the industry to have principles of companies. I'd like to say fighting, but being attacked by sales
Right.
reps. Hector's got a comment.
Hector, you said Hector was going to say a lot about this.
I did. I'm surprised.
I haven't been asked a single question.
Oh,
And I
someone
wasn't-
So, Hector, how do you feel about all
Hector, how
this?
do you feel about all this?
What is your opinion on the whole
Are
thing?
you done with Jack?
Am I done with Jack?
Are you
It all
done with
depends
Jack?
on what you say.
Listen, I wasn't there, and I think it's in hindsight, it's good that I wasn't there. I have a different opinion of this. My opinion doesn't matter because I wasn't there. I agree with what Jack's saying. It's enough of this already.
Right.
We're going.
Oh,
on,
yeah.
We're going on a week of this. This is a micro community. Everybody knows each other. Everybody knows. Not only does everybody know each other, everybody knows. And this opportunity for Jack to come on here and say, to finally
Yeah.
clear the air,
Right.
will probably ease him getting the text messages about getting a black eye and
It's been crazy.
spending a night in the
Knocked
hospital.
out.
We're only showing
I
that
mean,
side
you
of
fucking
Jack
hung
for
up
a
the
reason.
phone on me.
I heard you had an IV. All this other. They
an
do
IV.
all these stories. Listen, it's over. It's done with.
Event posters.
I'm glad. Yeah,
It was a great event poster.
It wasn't.
It was not.
It really was.
It was not.
No.
Like you got see, but what's really kind of funny to me is, like I'm all about hey, like it's over and fucking move on and shit.
It's over now.
But like
It wasn't over when you put that
yeah,
out.
it was.
So we can't do that one either.
that's so ridiculous.
Not
What?
that one either, huh?
See,
That one.
That was coming up.
That was gonna be the name of the segment.
Yeah.
yeah.
All right, we won't use that.
Listen,
Well, we trademarked
and I
that.
can
That's
only
going to be our next cigar.
I can't speak for him, but I can tell you that at our camp, Jack is going through this, and Eric is. This was not a comfortable moment for him. I've been with him 11 years. He doesn't handle this well, because you have
Who doesn't handle it well, Jack or
Eric?
Eric?
No, Eric doesn't
Eric.
handle it well in the sense that you have.
Well, he's a nice guy.
He really is.
Yeah.
At the end
He's
of the
got
day,
he's got a big heart.
His heart is always in the right place, but you have to. He's juggling what he would do as in compared to what you did, what you should have done. How could we avoided this? He has other concerns that he has to worry about.
Of course.
And I think if Jack is happy this is over, he is happy that it's over. And I'm sure once this podcast,
Jack is hopeful that it's over.
right, and I hope so too.
It's over if you decide it to be over.
No,
Well,
and I think Jack has decided
again,
it's over.
I have decided it's over. I
Yeah.
accepted his apology, and the final thing he said to me was, "Listen, I'll be at the Big Smoke.
Yeah.
Do you mind if I come and do this again in person?"
Right.
And I said, "Absolutely. We're good."
Yeah.
Like I said, you just want to get it.
He was
behind
also
you.
at the wedding.
The company wants to move forward. He was also at the
All right,
wedding.
Booch, open the door and let him in. Here he is.
There he is.
There he is, right here on the show.
Right.
So listen, I'm just glad we're.
Oh,
moving
we
on.
could have set that up. I'm going to apologize in person on
No,
the
you
show.
didn't have time. You didn't have time.
Yeah, we didn't have time. But when
He's on the phone?
But like, listen, I mean,
can get him on the phone.
I spoke to you on the phone via FaceTime, even though you hung up on me angrily for no reason.
Wow, that hurt you,
yesterday.
huh?
It did.
Yeah.
It hurt him.
Yeah.
It hurt him. Hurt his
It did.
feelings.
Very sensitive.
It did. I
It
mean,
wasn't yesterday. It was 2 days ago.
whatever.
It was before Eric was going to the.
I just
meeting.
want you to know I can hold a fucking grudge, pal. Okay.
You are in the wrong room.
Yeah. But like I even said to you at that time, like, dude, who fucking apology or no apology, who gives a fuck?
you
Just move the
understand,
fuck on.
But this is what you need to understand.
I would
I've
like to.
Been
I'm trying.
Fielding text messages, phone call. Yesterday, a guy from Seattle. I heard you had a black eye, and I said, "Dude, you were with me in the booth on Friday." He goes, "I thought maybe I missed it or something." I said, "You think you would have missed if I had a black eye?" I've been knocked out. I've been in a hospital again. So it wasn't the picture;
Right.
it was what you wrote.
But just ride
Fresh
that. But
out
just
of the
ride
hospital.
like.
It's when they hashtag too soon.
Mm-hmm.
Too soon. If I would have been on your show 3 weeks from now, maybe it was time to laugh about it. But it still wasn't time to laugh
fresh.
about it.
I think that it's always time to laugh about these sort of things.
Well,
nobody
how
got
we weren't
hurt.
allowed to talk about the foot fetish on day one.
Yeah.
We thought it was plenty of time to laugh about it. You said it wasn't,
Okay.
And we honored your request.
and we honored your request.
Until you got here.
Well, that was 7 months ago.
Yeah.
So what?
That was a while ago.
Dude, there's a statute of limitations on fetishes. You know that, right?
There's a statute of limitation
Yeah, bro.
on fetish. Interesting.
And listen, I was all in on it. I was all in with him. I was gonna DM him on the side. Yo, dog, what you got? Thought he wanted to trade
We're
pics.
back open.
Well, you know, we can still work
Pigs.
something out, Hector, if you want.
No, but I'm not only fan and shit.
You
She
owe
just-
Hector
she's-
7 months of $4.99 a
Yeah,
month.
bro, you owe me like $37.50.
Just got the tattoo refreshed yesterday.
nice,
Tightened
nice,
up.
nice. No, there's only one OnlyFans page I look at. No, I'm just kidding.
Mike.
No,
You
close.
found yours, Michael.
Damn.
Cereal fetish.
Cereal fetish.
It's Michael sitting in bowls of cereal is what it is.
Eating an entire box of
Just
cereal.
milk and Cheerios dripping all over.
Driven all
Yeah.
over. Yep.
So,
Listen,
so
if it
that's
pays well,
that's
I'll
where
do
it
it.
stands right now.
Yeah.
Might be able to get a little more out of me on the Pantheon. Patreon.
The Pantheon?
Patreon.
Patreon.
It's the Pantheon.
Pantheon.
The
I don't
Pantheon.
know.
The
Are we going to
Patreon?
Greece or?
Okay.
The protrusion show, whatever the fuck that other show is.
Patreon.
What if he comes up at the Great Smoke, goes to shake your hand, and swings on you again?
We'll be there.
That would be bad.
Oh, Hector will be there.
I don't think
I
that
Hector will shoot him.
No, you know what, dude? Like honestly, I don't think that whether
Listen, I've had a couple of companies already call, and they've called me and they've called Eric, and listen, we're not carrying their cigars anymore. We're not, and both of us have said not based on that, not based on that.
Yeah.
Don't base
No.
that on
No,
us.
there's plenty of other reasons.
You know, whatever your other reasons are, but but please don't make a decision like that because of what happened.
No, but listen, look, man. Attempting to hit you is a lose-lose for anybody. It really is. For one, you're a super nice guy, right?
Yeah, everybody likes you, except these two guys.
You know what I mean?
I
Greg.
never got that feeling.
Oh, Greg. Greg doesn't like anybody.
Greg, yeah.
I've been here 40 minutes. I haven't gotten that feeling.
I haven't either.
Just saying.
He's my friend.
All right.
So wait a second. So you think that friends are just supposed to be fucking fluffy bunny all the time?
That's what me and my
So
4 or
what
5
if you
friends
would?
are.
Let me ask you a
So like,
question.
if
Have me and you not always been fluffy?
so you're surrounded by yes people all the time.
Not yes, but just I don't.
But if you were fucking up, like you have told
I
me
don't
all,
fuck up.
you have told me several times when I have fucked up. You haven't hesitated.
When have
You've
you
been-
fucked
I
up
don't know.
ever?
I don't know.
You sent me a Christmas card.
I
You
think they're
fucked up,
about
but
to
I wasn't
swing
ready to take you in.
Listen, let me ask you a question.
You better
What
shake my
if
hand.
you had been standing next to me? What if you had been standing? Because I mean, I see your small T-shirt, buffed appearance.
He'd have been
That's
all
an extra medium, sir.
It would have.
He would have been. You would have thought Tyler
What would
did
you have done?
underreacted.
It would have been bad.
It would have been bad.
It would have been bad.
Because I get that. From
Because
you.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
Oh, yeah.
in all honesty, at that point, we're knocking everybody the fuck out.
Right.
And then later on, we're saying, "I'm going. What the fuck happened? Like I don't even know." You know what I mean? I'm not
He
settling the
might have hit Tyler
situation.
and done it on purpose.
Somebody's eventually going to grab me, and I'm going away in handcuffs. I am.
Well, I appreciate that.
Yeah,
I appreciate
as long, but hopefully I get away fast enough, and they'll be looking for me for the the next 48 hours.
Siri, find bail bondsman. In there.
Yeah, exactly. That would have been it. My mug, but here's what would have happened. I would have taken my mug shot the next day, and I would have put it on a cigar without fucking hesitation, because that's fucking funny. You know.
But what if you would have been, if somebody would have hit you that would have ended the fight,
Yeah.
and nothing happened to you, and then there would have been pictures out there of you with head bandages and black eyes.
I would have laughed my fucking ass
You
off.
would not have.
Yes,
You're
I
so full
would
of
have.
shit. You're
100%.
You tell me those guns don't come with ego?
Uh-huh.
Come on, man.
They do come with ego. That's why I told you I would have knocked everybody the fuck out if you were fucking hit.
Where's the bobblehead you got for Christmas?
It's in my house.
The
Yeah,
one
it
where you
is.
can see the pee-pee.
Yeah, it's in my house.
Oh, you found
What's
it?
going on here?
My-
You found it?
Yeah.
What's happened?
Teddy
since the last
asks
time
me
we were
about
here?
it all the time. She says, "Daddy, why are you naked?" All the time.
Boots
Yeah.
got us all bobbleheads for Christmas.
Gotta get back in.
And unfortunately, Mikey's, we didn't notice. You could see he's wearing like a diaper.
You can see my balls.
And you can
No,
see
no,
his
he's wearing a towel.
Oh, he's wearing a
'cause he goes
towel.
to the
Yeah.
gym.
Oh, he's going to the gym. He's wearing
Yeah.
a towel. And you could see there's a little tiny
see a
pee-pee
sack?
on it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's got a
Yeah.
ball sack on it.
Jesus Christ.
They didn't show that in the picture.
Where do you order these?
I was online.
M&M management
Yeah,
online.
M&M
only
management.
fan.
Yeah, the only
Bobblehead.
Steven has just too much time on his hands, too much money. I mean, there are plastic dicks everywhere in this in circulation.
That's him.
And he says that it's on him.
me.
He's the only guy that buys stuff. He sent Greg a big. He sent a package to Greg that you have to sign, and it said "Enjoy your gay cruise," and it's two guys on this picture. It's gigantic, and you have to have the mailman hand it to you for you to sign. So Greg left, and the guy hit his phone, like the doorbell, and he said, "I need you to come back because I need your signature for this." So he turns back around. And boom.
Not that there's anything wrong with a gay cruise.
No. It's just funny. This is
Greg had his own. He
it's
also
just
sent
funny.
a glitter bomb to Greg's house.
Yes,
Yes.
yeah.
That
He's-
broke his vacuum.
That broke his vacuum.
Yeah. And then Greg tried to get him for a vacuum. You owe me a vacuum.
Oh, dear.
I
Yeah.
really.
He would have gotten one from me had I
So-
been invited to the
I've got
wedding.
a really.
So, what other scenarios would you like to know how I would have handled these things?
No,
because I
that's
honestly
it.
would have let it the fuck go. I mean, at that point, I would have laughed about it. And if people sent me images and shit, it's just funny at that point.
If people sent me images, the image was funny. It wasn't for social media yet. If you
Okay.
send it to me, absolutely. He just showed me one that's really funny. That's different than posting it on social media.
If somebody asked me if I was okay, I would have sent me a picture of me laying down on the ground looking like I was dead.
Absolutely.
I would just wouldn't have been upset about it. Like you were upset. I don't want you to be upset.
Palmer would
I-
have had a field day.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
yeah. Are you
Once
kidding me?
again,
With this,
You keep comparing it to people sending pictures of each other back and forth.
yeah.
You put it on social media.
Okay, let me ask you something. If that had happened to me,
I would never do that.
Wait a second.
I would never do
I know you wouldn't do that. You think thing 1 and thing 2 wouldn't fucking put things up the next fucking day?
but those are your crosses to bear.
I would have showed it to you. I would have showed it to
But
you.
I would have been upset.
Not me.
Because there has been times where
Yeah,
you.
not you.
No, not him. He would have put it up.
Yeah.
I would have asked because there's been times you go, no, you can't put that up.
And I'm not saying this to you for any reason other than that, like, I don't know. I just don't want you to be upset about
I
it.
defer to the foot fetish incident.
I protect my people.
Clearly, I'm not one of your people.
If I was standing next to you, you would have seen how much of a person I was if I was one of your fucking people.
Yeah, good thing we didn't go.
Yeah, good thing I wasn't at the fucking event. I don't think
I think you guys were still at the booth. You spent 3 days at our booth.
we love you guys.
Yeah,
Did
it
you
was
cover
awesome.
as media? Did you cover anybody
How
else? with us?
comfortable?
Yeah.
How
No,
comfortable were our chairs?
They were
You're the
amazing.
best chairs in the whole place.
Yeah,
We covered them when they came to your booth.
yeah.
We're done here. We're just.
What's so bad is like I think the wasabi lancero was new at the TPE. As I said on a podcast, so I wasn't 100% positive, but I was fucking there.
Sat next to it for 3 days.
3 days.
It was right by your head.
I was like, I'm pretty sure that was a new release.
Very thorough with the media coverage.
Oh, yeah,
Dude,
yeah, yeah.
what do you want to
Coop
cover?
is very,
There
Coop
ain't-
is very upset about
there
the
isn't
coverage.
nothing to cover at TPE.
Well, there was this year.
Yeah, there was a little bit of excitement.
Well, it's just there was a $72 million sale.
Let me ask you another question. If I'm standing next to you, think somebody fucking sucker punches you?
I don't know.
I think they might reconsider it.
Yeah, it would have been a
Like,
reconsideration.
I
if
mean,
Tyler were still standing next to you, the guy probably would have been like, I don't know.
I don't know. It seems like he moved kind of quick. I don't think he thought much.
I
about
don't
it.
think there was much thought put into
Yeah,
it.
I don't think he like surveyed the room.
Sure.
And go, there's
No,
nobody there
no,
behind
I
me."
mean,
Yeah, but
listen,
look.
he's probably Palmer sized.
Yeah, but
And
Well,
the
wait a
fact that
Big
he
guy,
the
big
fact that he looked at a guy 6'4", 300+ pounds, and decided I'm going to throw a punch at this motherfucker.
you were alone.
I was alone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was alone. I had a media guy next to me.
Had you not been alone, Charlie, that would have made it worse.
Yeah,
Scratch your eyes out.
Guy that
He's like,
uses a city as the first name.
I meant to hit
I'm
you.
kicking his ass and I'm stealing her.
Oh, God. Oh, no.
There's a reason why we're number one.
Take a Jack's date with me.
Look, I'm taking.
He's never
There
gonna
is a
talk to us.
reason why we are number one.
Not gonna ever.
I owe him money still too.
Obviously, it's all about Viking law here.
Of course.
Give me your winch.
I'm clubbing you.
Spoils
and your
of war.
woman is mine. So yeah, I don't know. This is how I feel.
Well, listen, you should be happy. You got the exclusive.
I am
story
happy.
Right
I
here.
am. You know what? I'm happy that you're letting it go and just kind of moving forward because I was upset that you weren't at that last conversation that we had.
Well, listen, there were a lot of factors in it. One of them being we're a guest in somebody's cigar lounge. I mean, that's insane to pull that. That wasn't the place for me to be confronted. I mean, you want to state your case to me. I don't know why.
Right.
I don't care. I
Right.
other than those are my friends, I don't give a shit.
Right.
That wasn't the place. At an Espinosa event, that wasn't the place to do it.
Yeah.
And then throwing a punch in somebody's lounge.
Yeah.
Now this week, here we are again. We got them right now at Big Smoke. Next week, I'm pretty sure they're with me again at UG Fest in Dallas.
Oh.
Oh wow.
What about Great Smoke?
I don't know if they're part of Great Smoke.
Are you going to be there?
I'll be there.
Well, we'll
Me
be
too.
there.
I'll be there.
Me too.
5-minute warning.
That is my 5-minute warning.
5-minute warning. 5-minute warning.
And then what? So the funny thing is that my phone is always on private
Right.
from 10 p.m. to 7 a.m. If you call me and you're not on my and the only people there are my family. There's 4 people that can make a phone call to me at that time. So if the phone rings at that time, oh shit, it could be trouble.
Right.
When I was at the TPE, I get up about 6:15 in the morning. One of the times that I was in line at Starbucks and I missed because it goes to private, a text message from Eric, get me a cappuccino, that type of stuff. I
Right.
missed it because, and I said, fuck it, I took it off of private. I can't figure out how to put it back on private. So at 3 in the morning, when Skipper Chuck over here is texting me,
Yeah.
Who's wide awake at 3
who's wide awake at 3 in
Yeah,
the
they're just
morning,
getting their day started.
Right.
right? And not only 3 in the morning, because I responded to his text at 7 in the morning, and he responded right away. Yeah. So
Hey, he's just getting started at 3.
yeah. So this thing lights up my room at 3 in the morning. My wife freaks out. Somebody and I had to tell her, no, I took it off. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about. It's
a problem.
It's numbnuts up there in San Juan del Sur.
Hey, the monkeys want to know what's going on.
I just want you to know he's my numbnuts, so you better tread
He's
lightly,
all of our
pal.
numbnuts.
You better
He's all
tread
of our
lightly. So,
Fucker
yeah.
was invited to the wedding.
We're all members of the
He was
fan.
invited.
We're all members.
He was actually legitimately invited.
Hector was at the wedding.
We're all members of the fan club, so
I know.
You're not defending anybody.
I know. I'm just fucking with Jack, Hector.
You have any
I don't
more?
want
You
no
don't.
shit.
Hey, listen. You only got about 3 minutes.
I know.
Let's give Hector a little time.
Yeah,
Ask
Hector.
him.
I'm glad to be here.
So tell us more about yourself.
Oh, look, Hector's here. Hi, Hector.
How are you?
So what happened with Heckle and Jekyll? Let me ask you that.
Well, Heckle and Jekyll was a strictly COVID function. COVID's
Yeah.
over, and me and Jack, being the smart guys that we are, I think after one of our last guests, we sat there and we went, "We better stop doing this because
Yeah.
we're going to get in trouble." Because it's all inside baseball.
Yeah.
Until it's not, and then
I got you.
know,
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like you guys kind of broke up and you went rogue for the last one.
No, that was just so. I was trying to. It was a brand thing. I was just trying to do, but it's just you can't.
But
it's engaging.
listen, like it or not, information flows through Hector's office. We have access to a lot of things that are happening. And one of us was going to say something stupid on that Heckle and Jekyll.
And when
spill
he
the
says one
beans.
of us, it was going to be him.
Right.
Possibly,
Yeah.
because Jack,
I don't disagree.
Jack can't disagree with that.
I don't disagree.
Listen, we know a lot of people, and a lot of people have a lot of confidence in us.
Yeah.
And they said, well, who's watching? It's not how many people are watching. It's that one guy who's watching.
Right.
Who's the tipping point who knows everybody else. And we were just going to get jacked up. So, and anyway, COVID was over. So,
Okay.
But it served its purpose. We had
COVID's
fun.
over?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the
it's
flu
fine.
now.
It's
It is
fine.
in Florida.
It's the flu now.
We never had it.
We never had it here.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad I was here because I got to smoke a cigar and listen for
well,
the 90th time.
I appreciate you guys coming on. I'm going to end it at that.
And the good thing is, it's over.
And I'm glad that
this
it's
thing is
over.
over, you know?
I'm
We
glad
can
that it's
move on.
over.
It's going to start up again tomorrow.
I know it's not.
He is kidding.
So come back
again.
next week and tell us
this
what
He
is
is
the kind of
kidding
shit.
again.
This is why you're a habitual line stepper.
I know.
Habitual.
It's what I do.
Yeah, don't do it.
It's what I do.
Don't do it.
Things spoken by Jack are not to be taken seriously.
Or not.
There's a
official.
disclaimer on our show. Don't
there
worry.
you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, but only protect you two idiots.
No, it's,
No, and the guest.
yeah.
Oh, and the guest?
And the guest.
Yeah.
And the guest. Yeah.
You obviously haven't
What
made
if
it
the
that
guest
far.
is the
Yeah,
one
yeah,
who
it's
says
in
it?
there. What?
What if the guest is the one who says it?
That's fine.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
fine.
cool.
It's, yeah, it's good.
It's in there. It's in the third.
It's
line.
all in entertainment. We're all here to just have a good time. Just relax.
These little
calm
iron
down.
skillet ashtrays are cute.
They are
Thank
very-
you.
I
They
thought
were sent to us from a fan.
Yeah.
Nice.
Because we say you
Romatron.
can't fuck with our pots and pans.
Yeah.
So he sent us
He
pants.
sent us pants, and you can't fuck with them.
Can't fuck with them.
All right, well, I have to cut this. Thank you so much for coming on. If you want to do the Patreon,
I'm in.
placenta,
I'm in.
We can do that. I just got to do a quick
We're going to
meeting.
drop names on that show.
All right. Okay.
I will
All right.
not be
So
on that
let's
show.
let me do my meeting, and then I don't know. We can always dumb it down. We can pull a mic if we have to. But let's just close
Well,
this
we
up.
can take his. He didn't hardly talk.
Yeah. Let's,
Anyway,
let's close this up.
I don't want to say any on Pantheon.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Thanks, guys. The Cigar Hustlers podcast, its owners, and its sponsors take no responsibility for the opinions or statements made by the talk show host or their guest. Statements or show topics are not necessarily the beliefs of Mike and Mike Productions or the podcast providers, and opinions between talk show hosts may differ. It is not our intention to libel, incite, or hurt anyone's feelings. We invite you to write the show's host, Mike Stepankevich, with any feedback or suggestions that you have for their shows. These broadcasts are presented and made public as entertainment in the hope that they will be entertaining to the audience.